Hi everyone, I'm Charles Davis, and once again I'll be taking you on a cross-country tour of the next generation of star athletes. We'll begin today in Southern California with a young man who's making his case to be the #1 recruit in the 2019 class. It's our Car Shield 5-star feature. Los Angeles is known as the entertainment capital of the world. Whether it's Hollywood, the beach, or other tourist attractions, there's no shortage of things to do in Southern California. And for fans of high school football, there have always been plenty of entertaining athletes in this area for them to watch. This year, the #1 name on that list is defensive lineman Kayvon Thibodeaux of Oaks Christian School.
KT is obviously a great athlete, and one of the leaders of our team. I think the best thing we can say about KT is he's a hard worker. His work ethic. He wants to be the best at his position.
At 6 feet 5 inches tall and 235 pounds, Kayvon may be the best player in the 2019 class. But that was never something he aspired to be. He's always just played football because he loved it.
I love football because it's been my outlet my whole life. It's been my go-to. It's been my fun. It's been my pleasure. Football has brought me a long way. It's opened doors that I've never, been able to imagine, never been able to dream. It's made me the happiest being on the field, getting ready for a game. It's the most exciting moments I've ever been through. And I love it. I mean, it's the best game on the face of the earth. Being a prize recruit was never one of my goals. It was never one of my things. One guy I did see growing up, going through high school was Adoree Jackson. He was a great guy. He was a superstar at Sarah. He was a superstar at USC. But for me, I never really had the dream or the idea of being a superstar. I was just playing it because I loved it. I didn't care about offers. I didn't care about anything.
The thing about Thibodeaux that makes him really good is his first step getting off the ball. For a defensive player, that's what you want. You want to have that first step. And also, I can tell he's been working with Greg Townsend quite a bit. And his hands and his maneuvers with his hands are very good. So, we want to see how he does by the end of the year. But for sure, I think he can play at the next level at a very high level.
Yes, that's Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson saying that. Dickerson volunteers as an assistant coach at Oaks Christian. Getting instruction from guys like that is one reason why Kayvon ended up at this school.
I like playing for Oaks Christian because, we got great coaches. It's a great atmosphere with the team. All the coaches, they're very smart in what they're doing. They know exactly how to coach us. They know exactly how to develop us for the next level. My D-line coaches are great, and I'm happy to have them.
Growing up in Los Angeles, Kayvon spent his first 2 prep seasons at Dorsey High School. But his mother decided to move away from the city to maximize the educational and athletic opportunities for her son. So ultimately, she and Kayvon settled in Thousand Oaks, California, so Kayvon could enroll at Oaks Christian.
I actually like Dorsey a lot. I can't say that, I got anything bad from Dorsey, but my mother felt that I wasn't being pushed enough. So she already decided that she wanted to move and wanted to get out of LA because there was just too much going on, and she wanted me to be able to focus on school and football because football started getting big for me. It started being, a big deal. So she decided to move, and then once she told me the direction we're moving in, I got to looking into schools to go to.
I think that the game of football has evolved so much over the years, and whenever you have a chance to get a competitive advantage or to have a student in the best place for him to be successful, you take it. And so that's just a great decision by KT and his family for coming on out here, for taking the drive, to come and be a part of Oaks Christian. I think it's really turned into a great opportunity for him, not as just an athlete, but also as a human being.
Kayvon hasn't just fit in due to his talent. His personality and leadership have truly made him the face of the program.
Can he, Kayvon Thibodeaux, dance better? No.
Okay, so apparently he's not going to answer that correctly.
Nah, definitely not short on personality, just as big as him.
I think what people don't know about him is that he is so much more than just an amazing football player. He's intelligent. His grade point average is 3.8. He's a leader. He's proactive to help young players like my sons. And if my kids could become like KT when they get ready to head out of high school, I'll be one happy man.
He's a genius. He's a smart kid. If football doesn't take him where he wants to go, his brain will.
I think there's so many examples of how KT is proactive to mentor young men, and it's everything from in practice being the first one to work hard in all the drills and to make sure he doesn't take plays off, to be vocal and to help guys learn about the technique and integral parts about the game, to help them go to the next level. It's about doing the right thing. I think that there's no better mentorship than leading by example.
Whether he's playing at Oaks Christian or performing at an elite showcase like The Opening, Kayvon is always confident in his ability to make a difference.
At this point, when you're on top, everybody wants you to fall. Everybody wants to see why you shouldn't be number one. And so it just puts more pressure on my back. But pressure is on people who's unprepared. I came prepared. I worked all off season. I'm getting ready for my season, and yeah, I'm ready.
As a guy who loves the game with all his heart, it does my heart well to see a young man have a chance to be recognized nationally. As a football guy, we definitely give him a hard time about that and make sure that he's proving it week in and week out. And that's the great thing about KT. He takes on the challenges, he overcomes, he works hard, he takes on anything from us old NFL guys, give him a hard time, all the way to his own teammates. He carries it all in stride, and he doesn't act like he's the #1 player in the country. He acts like he's a guy that still wants to get better, still wants to improve, and that's one of the reasons why I think he's just a great person, and I'm proud to be a part of his coaching staff.
Kayvon has narrowed his impressive list of scholarship offers to 5 finalists: USC, Alabama, Florida, Florida State, and Oregon. Wherever he ends up, Kayvon hopes to make a difference early, although starting right away isn't necessarily a priority.
A good freshman season in college football would be to be developed and to be able to get reps with the first team. You know, I do shoot to start, but I like to learn first. You know, I want to learn my position. I want to learn what I'm doing before, you know, I get thrown into the fire, because the college, it's a big stage. I don't really compare myself to people at my age because I choose to excel, and I don't choose to limit myself to my age or my group. I'm really here to succeed at all levels. So at this point, I compare myself to college athletes, and I know I'm not even on that scale yet, but when I get there, you know, I'm gonna cause problems when it comes to football.
When his football days are done, Kayvon's interested in going into the entertainment field, perhaps even as a lawyer. So whether it's on the field or off, Kayvon Thibodeaux could be entertaining fans for years to come.
Thank you. Back to you in the studios.